Hello Steve, this is Damon, X-Treme Bait Tanks. Your custom dual 65 is finished. Here's the front side of the tank. You have two 65-gallon tanks, filter center down the center. So this filter center filters both sides of the tank. All the dirty water comes in, up through the filter socks. The pumps pick it up and shoot it back over as filtered, oxygenated water. And on each of these 110 ports, you'll be set a set of four, 45, a 90, a 180, and a 360. So you can determine how the water is introduced back to the bait. And these are also adjustable. So if you aim them towards the wall, you're going to get a nice stir like you see here, which might be great for the bigger baits that you have. If you want to tune that down, you just turn that down if it hit the floor and it'll diffuse it. You have two returns down below that go into 3 bags on each side, and then a dual skimmer that pulls surface water off the top into bags here. So you have a total of 10 bags in this tank. Ultra filtration. And here we can see the other side. So what's nice about the dual tanks is you can keep two different baits separate from each other, which is a lot easier to maintain and handle. You have the lower and the upper drains. So the lower drain obviously is to drain the tank. The upper drain, when you're ready to do a partial water change, when you have bait in the tank, this is a great feature because what you do, you take this plug out, and then for every gallon of new water you add to the tank, 1 gallon flows out. Here's your 4 110 cords. They'll come right out the side here. Always make sure you plug into a GFI outlet. And this is your chiller cord. So there's a 5th pump in this tank that will feed the chiller. You connect your line here to the chiller. That's your water to the chiller. As it comes back as cold water on the inside, it spills right into the filter area. So again, that's already filtered water. And when you have your chiller on, that return would be filtered, oxygenated, chilled water. You have two 12-volt lights as discussed. You can hook that right up to a battery. These LEDs do not draw a lot of power, or a converter from 110 to 12 volt. QR code for the online manual. And here's a neat little demonstration with the air. If I cap that off, watch this return down here. So the water's still turning over. That just shows you how microscopically it fuses air into that water. Also, another thing to note is the water line. So ideally when the tank's running, that's how full you want your tank. And you don't see a difference in the water level here because we don't have the bags. But if this runs a little more shallow than the tanks, that's perfectly normal. And you have a serial number in the top right-hand corner for identification purposes. We're getting ready to dry this up, crate it up, headed your way. As always, if you have any questions, give us a call. Until then, we hope you have an extreme day.